They say if you don't have your PVC, hide your face. Why? Because only holders of the PVC can vote in the best candidates for their state, which is why we're here in the big heart of the nation, Delta State, where we'll be speaking with some people of Warri Town. Now, they are more than ready to vote in the best candidate for their state that would change Delta State for the better. Do you want to hear what they have to say? Come on, let's hear.
Would you call the cops?
Do you have your PVC?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I have mine.
PVC? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Fantastic. What does PVC mean?
I don't know anything about PVT.
PVC.
Permanent voter's card.
What does it mean to you?
It means I have the right to vote whomever I want into power.
Permanent voter's card.
And what do you use this card for?
To vote.
Never get because I'm not sure say I don't register. I mean never register.
You never register?
No.
It means that we are going to vote for who we want to be the governor or president.
The PVC that gives you right to vote for whoever that you think is a credible candidate for you. That can
So what does PVC stand for?
Permanent voter's card.
For me, it stands for your rights to choose the right person for you that can lead the country.
So tell me, would you trade your PVC for 5K?
No. That is my right as a Nigerian and as a Deltan.
5K? No.
Oh, yeah, 10 million then.
10 million.
Think about it before you answer. 10 million for your PVC.
Am I trading to you or?
It could be me. I have the 10K in my pocket.
No, I don't want to.
Not actually, because definitely if I pay just because of some little money, I'm going to suffer it the tail end. So I will never sell my PVC for whatsoever it costs.
So there's no amount somebody can buy your PVC for?
For now, no, because the stuff is all about we need the change in Delta State. So I'm craving towards that. So there's no need me selling my permanent voter's card for anything.
Not at all.
What about for like 10K?
No, 10K is too small. We are talking about 4 years here.
Okay, maybe 10 million.
No, 10 million is still too small if I must do that.
Your PVC is expensive. Oh.
Yes. If I must do that, you will be talking about maybe 200 million. You understand?
The man has a price, 200 million. Okay.
How can? I can't do that.
Oh, yeah, 10K then.
I cannot. We are tired of selling our votes and then at the end of the day, find out that we are the people suffering it. So there's no point of me selling my votes. Whether I fight for the right man or for the right person I feel is a credible candidate than selling my votes.
Yeah, 10K.
No.
50.
No.
10 billion.
No.
Your PVC was very important to you.
Yes, it is.
So tell me about 3 things that you don't like about Delta State or you would like to change about Delta State.
Bad roads. You can quote me.
Okay.
Substandard roads, unemployment, failed promises, and just bad roads. They pride themselves. They go around telling people that they've constructed so many roads, but immediately they construct one today. In 3 days' time, your leg can visually put a pothole on their roads.
What they are just say they never do any better thing when I see you. Because one, they owe me salary, you say they never will pay. So if the fee will pay, we say I go over happy. See me they pay. They thought they were almost 6 months plus. They never pay me.
Right now, the government we have is not delivering. When the people give you a mandate, to expect you to deliver the people's interest, not individual or an interest that confines a group of individuals or a few people who seem to see themselves as the whole entity. Now, a few individuals cannot simply speak for everybody or define what the interest of every other person is. But when you want to rule, when you rule, you take government or governance to the people at the grassroots, get them involved, carry them along, carry out an opinion poll when they need arise, find what their interests are, what they really want you to do for them in their various environments and capacities, and get this thing done so that the government is not just at the top, it reaches down to the grassroots.
First of all, I will say the roads are really, really bad. We are going to work on the roads and the infrastructures. They are getting old and we need to renew the infrastructures. And the third thing, education too. We need to really invest on education to help the young ones to be equipped with knowledge and stuff like that.
So help me prioritize these things. We have education, we have the healthcare, we have infrastructure, we have job creation to end poverty. How would you list them in order of priority?
Education is always at the zenith. Healthcare and the rest can fall in line, but education is always at the zenith because education avails a long-lasting empowerment to whoever is educated. You understand? It serves way beyond the time of education. So if you educate a man today, even 20, 30 years on, he is still effective and productive in the society.
First, I would say education. I'll talk about health. And afterwards, I know, okay, let me take the sequence first. I'll talk about education, health. I'll talk about infrastructural development. I'll come about poverty. But before getting to poverty all that way, first, education would have lifted the mind of individuals, taken care of a lot of things. People who want to live a better life when they go to school, their level of education influence them positively. They can make a living for themselves. They can they can give their life a definition.
The three things I want to make a change is that they go make sure say may they bring things come, make people they feed make food feed they come meet us number one. Then make we environment they clean. Number two, then may they pay the salary up to date. Now the salary is important because the salary wey you dey see so if you not pay, you not work o. Because I will get wife, he go market tomorrow. Then you dey tell me now say me I dey promise am. I not be promise am na because he must take money for some hand to do. So now make me dey talk say make they pay that money. Any money wey dey owe, if na local government, not be only my own o, I no dey fight for only myself. If na local government, council, anywhere where you don't know say you will pay up to date to make sure say you empower those people to make sure say their family get something. Then once the environment, you see all these gutter, they declare them before with all those Hausa people with council people, but now see the gutter. When flood just fall now, you not go feel stand everything don full.
First of all, the rate of poverty, it's high, it's really high. The mode of transportation as well, and thirdly, the security structure.
Healthcare, job creation, infrastructure. No, education, then infrastructure.
First of all, we need education, because when the people get good education, you get to create those mindset of awareness around them. They know the value of what is coming in. Like if I'm well educated now and then you tell me I want to create a mall around here, I know what a mall would create, or something like an event center or a center of tourism. I know what it means and the benefit it has for my local government or for my state.
Who do you trust will handle Delta State the way it should be?
Now, the way we see Delta State, well, this our governor now will see put inside though, because now they power, now go see enter there. Because Mama when he lead somewhere, now they see the lead until the end.
Professor Pat Utomi from APC.
Why?
Because I've saw some things he did in the past and he has promised us education, infrastructure, and so on and so forth. So I really think is the right choice for us.
For me, as a youth in the 21st century, I believe that what Delta State needs is somebody that will come and implement policies, economic values, and things that will better the life of Delta. Since the return of democracy in Delta State, I will tell you that we have been ruled by cabals. And those cabals, what they do is They sit at their home, decide who among them will become a governor, thereby leaving room for them to always settle some set of people. And we have always suffered for it. If you go around the state, we don't have good roads, we don't have, the poverty level is enormous, it's very high. In fact, that is one of the major reasons. You have a lot of graduates driving keke, bus, this mini bus. In fact, sometimes I just ask myself that if you come to Delta State, you find out that the number of keke and bus, apart from Lagos, is higher. And if you enter those keke, you interview most of the keke driver, you find out that they are graduates, capable, they have skills. But here in Delta, we don't have that. So I took it upon myself to watch Professor Pat Utomi. I've seen him in different occasions, I've read about his articles and all that. I know he's capable, I know what he have done for other nations, like Brazil for instance, Malaysia and all that. He has developed a good economic template for them. So I felt the person we need is Pat Utomi. Let's look beyond ethnicity and tribalism. Let's vote a man that is capable. He will lay down a template and a foundation for the youth to come. I'm an advocate of not too young to rule, but we need a perfect person to lay down a template, a good template for us to come in.
Yeah, because Pat Utomi is an economist, so I believe he can do better than Ogboru.
Why do you pick the professor?
Because I think we want him to come for a change. I think when it's coming, it's going to come for a change. But we expect more from him. So
right now, we'll choose APC because we've had a lot of PDP. Let's change and see what will happen. PDP have been ruling the states the same. Let me say they are using the same system. I think we need change this time around.
But however, I know that there's one particular person that comes to my mind in terms of who's going to be the next governor of the state, and that's Professor Pat Utomi.
I believe Professor Pat Utomi has all it takes when it comes to leadership, because what we've been experiencing in Delta State is just rulership, stooges, moles, puppets being imposed on us by Godfather that they don't mean well for the ordinary people of Delta State. So we need true leaders, someone that has shown it world over that is capable of leading. And I see Professor Pat Utomi as a gift to this state and a good leader that is fit for the job.
At least to the best of my knowledge, Professor Pat Utomi,
You trust he can deliver?
he will deliver the people's mandates. He will take governance down to the roots. And I'm very confident that if he's given an opportunity, wow.
Wow. If you are serious about creating a change in your state and country, I suggest you go and grab your PVC if you not already have it, because that is the only key with which you can vote in the right man to come and create the change that is required. Now, if you have any comments, kindly drop them below and let's keep talking. My name is Dark Chalk, and this episode of Pulse TV Vox Pop was brought to you by Push.
Would you call the cops?
Always stay connected and get free and personalized stories delivered directly to you. Download the new Pulse Buzz app for free now.